Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by mountains, there lived a young boy named Ramadan. Ramadan was known for his kindness and helpful nature, always ready to lend a hand to those in need. But there was one thing that scared him deeply: crossing the old wooden bridge that led to the forest on the other side of the river. The bridge was old and creaky, and many villagers whispered stories about how dangerous it was. No one had crossed it in years, and the forest beyond was said to be full of mysteries. But one day, Ramadan heard that a little lamb from the village had wandered off and was lost in the forest. The villagers searched for it, but they couldn't find a way to cross the bridge. Ramadan knew he had to be brave. The lamb was small and helpless, and without someone to rescue it, it might not survive. He decided that despite his fears, he would cross the bridge and bring the lamb back home. As he approached the bridge, his heart pounded, the boards creaked under his feet, and the wind whistled through the gaps. But Ramadan kept going, one step at a time, remembering the little lamb that needed him. With each step, he felt a little braver, until he finally reached the other side. The forest was dark and thick with trees, but Ramadan didn't let that stop him. He called out for the lamb, listening carefully for any sounds. After searching for a while, he heard a faint bleating sound. Following the sound, Ramadan found the lamb stuck in some bushes, scared and trembling. With gentle hands, Ramadan freed the lamb and comforted it. He knew the way back would be just as difficult, but now he had a companion. Together, they made their way back to the bridge. This time, crossing the bridge didn't seem as scary because Ramadan had already faced his fear. When they returned to the village, the people cheered for Ramadan. They couldn't believe how brave he had been. Ramadan realized that courage wasn't about not being afraid. It was about doing the right thing even when you were scared. From that day on, Ramadan was no longer afraid of the bridge or the forest. He had learned that true bravery comes from the heart, and that even the smallest act of courage can make a big difference.